Key number 2, use visualization to your advantage. Visualization is a very important key because of how the mind works. You see, the subconscious doesn't distinguish between real and imagined in the same way that we do consciously. So whatever you see in your mind is real for your mind in a sense. Consciously, you may know it's not real, but on one level, what the mind sees exists in the mind. That's why we can go to a movie, film, and be scared or moved to tears, even though we know it's make-believe. And we can even just imagine something with no external stimulus and have a response to it, sometimes major responses. I'll give you an example, a minor one. Just close your eyes for a second and imagine walking past bins that really stink terribly. You have a response to that thought, right? Maybe you automatically shriveled up your face with an expression of disgust, or maybe you even tightened your chest, pulling your chin back and held your breath for a moment. Now let's change it up. Drop that and now imagine you're in the most beautiful paradise of the place. See the sky, maybe some clear water, gorgeous views, and bask in that for a moment. And open your eyes if you haven't already. What you just experienced, as brief as it was, is how this amazing ability we have to visualize can work for us or against us. We can use it to feel one way or another. If you let yourself either recall from the past or imagine unwanted stuff, that stuff, even though it doesn't actually exist in the here and now, external reality will still have an effect on you. It will influence how you feel, how you behave, and even your body's involuntary mechanisms, your heart rate, breathing, blood pressure, stress hormone productions, adrenaline, etc. Conversely, if you recall an image or imagine positive things, your wins, your successes, your ingenuity, and visualize vivid, detailed images of what you want to create, you're one step closer to realizing it. It can't stop there, of course, just like you can't dream of an object, say a chair, and have it exist. You have to imagine it first and imagine it in detail enough to define it, to draw it maybe. But the drawing in itself is also not it. Then you have to actually do more things until you have that thing that you can actually sit on that will work as it should, be stable and sturdy, etc. There is a process from idea to the tangible object. But if the idea didn't exist first in the mind, it could never come to be. So we have to do those first steps of taking the spark of a good idea, of a positive image, and drawing out the details so your mind has a template, a map of what you want it to build. Your mind is always saying yes to you, always in service to you, but you have to know how to ask it to do what you want in the language it can understand. Visualization is its language, so it's one of the best vehicles to transmit information to the subconscious. Use it wisely and it will do you wonders.